Good morning. I am on day 33 of my 75 medium challenge. I'm just on a walk from South Milton to, I might walk to Hope Cove. I haven't got that much time though. But it's a lovely day. It's a bit cloudy this morning, but I think it's going to get much brighter in the afternoon, which is fine actually, because I had my eyebrows microbladed a refresh yesterday, and you're not meant to get them in the sun, so I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on, unfortunately. But yeah, still going really well. Got a few things to talk about, some reviews, so I'll get on with this walk and see you in a bit. That was a lovely walk. So now I'm heading into Kingsbridge to sort a few things out, and as usual it's a good time for me to chat, so I'm not racing about everywhere, and I thought it'd be good to catch up on 75 medium. So I'm on day 33. It seems to be going really quickly. I'm really pleased with how I've done so far, and it's really feeling like it's instilling some really good habits and crowding out some ones that I didn't particularly think were healthy for me. And that's the secret with habit changing. You can't just take away a habit that you don't like and leave a gap, because you're going to be thinking about it when there's that gap there, if that makes sense. So if you replace it with something else more beneficial, it doesn't have to be major. Say for instance, in the morning you have like a mid-morning you have like a can of Coke. Firstly, maybe change it to a Diet Coke, not ideal, but and then change it to like a sparkling water with like a little bit of fruit juice in it or something, and then just a sparkling water with a squeeze of lime or something like that. And you're gradually replacing that habit with something else, and then that forms a habit. That's a really simple thing to change really, isn't it? But for me it was the snacking, and like I say, even though it's healthy things like a bit of dark chocolate here, you know, half a medjool date there, but it all adds up, and it's really good to give your body a chance to, you know, process the foods properly that you've eaten at your meal without sticking more on top of it. And I wasn't actually hungry, quite obviously, because I'm not really tempted now after 33 days. It was a habit. So yeah, this is so powerful. I really do believe in making lists of things, maybe for 30 days, every day for 30 days, have your little book with your list of things that you want to achieve and make them sustainable, not like stupidly big things to start with anyway, and tick them off every day. And then you look back and you think, flipping heck, I've done all of that time and stuck to it. And even if you don't stick to it one day, you journal on it and realise why you didn't. Like, were you tired? Was your period due? Were you feeling particularly perimenopausal? Did you have a bad night of sleep? Or are you having a stressful day, a busy day? And then you can really start to notice reasons why, and you don't just think, oh, I'm just slacking because I'm a pig or something like that. I really flipping love food, and I know a lot of you do, and we can think of that as a reason for overeating, but you can love food and really enjoy it, but just not have it as much savor it. And that's going to be my next thing after this, is that I eat way too quickly. So once I finish this 75 medium, I'm not going to stack anything else on top of this. I'm going to do 30 days of really slowing down my eating. I might even do a protocol of so many chews per mouthful and putting my knife and fork down. I know that sounds really structured, but you'll get into the habit of eating more, or I will, eating more slowly and really savouring it, because you enjoy it so much more. And then you find that you're satiated much quicker, because it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to think, oh, I'm satiated now, I've had enough. So that, I think, will be a real game changer for me. And some of my clients have mentioned that they eat too quickly as well. So it's also not very good for your digestion. I think it's being a mum. Even though my daughter's 25, you're like rushing to eat, your food's gone cold, you're breastfeeding, and also being one of 5 children. If you wanted seconds, you were gobbling it up as quick as you could so that you could. And I was the smallest out of all of them, surprise, surprise. So yeah, I've probably got the least opportunity to have seconds. So yeah, anyway, so that's one of the things I want to concentrate after this, but let's concentrate on what's going on now. So just to recap, my guidelines are meditate every day for 10 minutes. That is something that I do anyway, so I was cheating doing that. I did a 30-day challenge and I've really gotten into it, and that'll be part of me now. 45 minutes of exercise every day, but that doesn't mean gym every day. It means I train at the gym for about an hour 3 times a week presently with a program I'm on, and then the other days I'm doing some sort of yoga or qigong, normally restorative style things. So I class that as exercise too. 10,000 plus steps a day, I've been managing that and normally hitting about 12,000, which is great. I'm tempted to put it up to 12, but I think I should just stick to the guidelines and just practice what I preach, just make it achievable, because there might be days where I can't do that. A high protein diet with a very slight deficit and 1 snack a day. What's the other things? Oh, read 10 pages of an inspirational book a day. Well, I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear again, and because I'm giving myself 10 pages, I'm not like rushing read it before, but I don't think I really read it as well as this time, so that's really good. The one before that was The Alchemist. What are the other things? Can't remember. So we got walking, meditation, exercise. Oh, water. I'm aiming for 2 litres of water a day, and I'm doing that. Some have electrolytes in and essential amino acids. I think that's it, actually. I am probably missing one, but... And that... Somebody just pulled out of me. Yeah, well done. I just lost track now. He just literally pulled out of me. I had to slam my brakes on. Never mind. So yeah, and they're all going well, and I'm really pleased. Like, some days I find it harder than others. Like yesterday, I didn't realise I was going to get my period today, and I was really quite hungry. So I did up what I was eating a bit, and I had, this really helps actually. I have the H&M Brave cacao and collagen cocoa drink in the afternoon with a square of dark chocolate, and that normally sorts me out. Gives me that chocolate craving boost, and also dark chocolates got magnesium in it, and the cacao with the collagen, and it's so good for you. So that was a really nice one. And then this morning, this is a tight bit of road. And then this morning I did a really gentle yoga flow for being on your period, and then I did some yoga nidra in my infrared sauna blanket, which was lovely, and just done that coastal walk then. So like I said, I've got some things to do this morning. I wanted to go through some of my favourite purchases at the moment for health and wellness. So I'll do that at some point today, and hope you find that helpful. But until then, I'll have a nice day, and I'll see you in a bit. So here is what I'm having for lunch. I had a Waitrose venison burger that I needed to use up. So I've got that on a light bagel and some salad with balsamic dressing and some olives. Yum! This is my favourite Ninja Creamy recipe, and it is so healthy, apart from the Biscoff a little bit, but that doesn't matter. So I use Form Nutrition Super Blend, which is a really clean vegan protein, and it's got digestive enzymes in it and some greens and all sorts of things. I use a little bit of Farge Greek yogurt, and the rest is Rude Health almond milk, and it makes the most delicious creamy protein ice cream. And then I just break up one little Biscoff and some raspberries, and it is delish. So I thought I'd end this video with some of my best buys recently. So I've got them all here. Some are beauty things, some are nutrition things, and it's just things that I just really like. So the first thing I'll start with is the Wild deodorant bar, and it's there's no nasties in it, and it lasts ages. I think I've had this probably about 10 weeks, and it's just getting to the end now. And then you pop a refill in. They come in all different flavours. The next one I've got is cherry. And there's no aluminium in it, and I think it's really important to use a clean deodorant. Plus I go to the gym, and I don't get smelly or sweaty with this at all. So I've tried so many clean deodorants and nothing works as good as this. So I just got this from Tesco's and they had an offer on. I thought I'd try it, and then they sell all the refills separately. It works out a lot cheaper, to be honest, so I really rate that. Yeah, it's so good. The next thing is Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. This is in Fruit Punch, and it contains 8 forms of magnesium. That's really hard to find in a supplement, and it's a powder, so you have it as a drink before bed. Bioptimizer is such a good brand. There's a scoop in here. They also do a sleep breakthrough as well, which I'd really quite like to try. And you can get this on Health, and you can use my discount link as well. But this is really good. I also put in a little bit of glycine in it as well to help with sleep, because glycine is an amino acid, and it lowers your body temperature slightly, which is what we want to have a good night's sleep. The next thing is Form Nutrition Protein Powders. The Performance Blend is amazing, and it's got so many flavours like banoffee, tiramisu, chocolate peanut. They're all really good. And I thought I'd try the Super Blend Protein. It's slightly less protein, but enough. It's got 20 grams per serving, but it's got so many amazing ingredients. So it's got things like spirulina, kale, beetroot powder, carrot powder, all of the proteins that you need, maca, pumpkin seed protein, and there's no sucralose in there either. And if you have a Ninja Creamy, this makes a really nice ice cream. What I do is I put 100 grams of Greek yogurt in the tub, fill it up with Root Health almond milk, a pinch of salt, and then a scoop of this, and it makes the most delicious ice cream. So I will be trying the other flavours of that, but this chocolate salted caramel is divine. You can get that on Health as well. The next one is, and I did this in buys on Instagram as well, but it deserves a mention. Body Health Perfect Amino Electrolytes. These are EAAs, which are all of your essential amino acids and electrolytes in one, which is why I really love it. And it tastes really nice. It's really good for hydration, and I like this size because it's really good to take away with you too, and it works out cheaper than buying all of the sachets. So I really do rate this. The next one is my NuFace. Who knew? I wish I'd have bought one of these earlier. This is the mini version, which is cheaper than the bigger version. It's £199, but I got 20% off. It really works. I can see a difference in my jaw. My eyes are more open. My cheeks are more lifted. I can see my cheekbones more. And I really like it. Like with everything, you've got to be consistent with it. But yeah, I'll actually post up some before and present pictures for you to have a look at, and I'll pop them here. But yeah, I'm really pleased because I don't have any work done, and I don't really want to be honest. And if you do, that's up to you. But that's just me. And yeah, I wouldn't mind the NuFace Fix as well, which is like a little sort of a scrubby thing, and it helps to just soften lines and things like that, because I have some on my forehead. Although this has improved them, it's more of a muscle tool, so it more like lifts And I can see a difference in my neck as well. It almost looks slimmer for some reason. By the way, I thought I was putting the same earrings in today. Look at that. What a pillock. Anyway, I can't be bothered to change it. Doesn't look too bad. The next thing, what's the next thing? Is that it? Oh, I keep mentioning this. My Oura ring. This has been the best buy. My two best buys of the year, which have both been investments, has been my infrared sauna blanket by Heat Healer and my Oura ring. I've actually swapped it to this finger because I've found, I think I should have gone up a size because it was getting a real struggle to get off this finger. But it does actually look better on that finger, but they do advise this is the most you know, best data from this finger, but I haven't really noticed much difference, to be honest. But it's a really good way of tracking your recovery and your stress responses and your HRV, your heart rate variability, which is how your body adapts to things. And the higher the HRV, the better. And I've actually managed to raise my HRV using this tracking tool. Another good thing about it is it tracks sleep really well, how much deep sleep, how much REM, how much light sleep when you're awake, you know, the efficiency of your sleep. And you can turn off the Bluetooth so you're not sleeping with Bluetooth running through you, and just turn it back on in the morning. It's collected all the data and it downloads to your phone, because I have like a grounding sheet and things like that. I don't really want a Bluetooth device on me. Yes, so this is absolutely brilliant, and I keep saying I'm going to do a full review on this, which I am going to do very shortly. Once I've got all of the absolute data, I'm just waiting for one more thing to collaborate. And yes, I really do love it. It comes in different colours. There is a subscription, I think it's $5.99 a month, but I think it's well worth it. And yeah, so they're all of my buys. I think that's it. One little tip for the NuFace: the gel is very expensive. This is £78. And it is nice, but I've been using that and every other one using ultrasonic transmission gel from Amazon, which was £5, and it works really well. So once I run out of that, I think I'm just going to stick to this, because that's a lot of money. You do need quite a bit in each area to use it properly. You need that transmission, or else it won't work. You can't just do it on moisturized skin. You need it like an ultrasound. You would need that. So that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed my little video. I always say I've just got a normal life. I'm a nutritionist, but yeah, I'm not doing anything incredible. It's just normal me. Sometimes I do nice things. A lot of the time it's very repetitive, and like most of us, you know, nobody's life is a highlight reel, if they're completely honest. And I think it's quite damaging when you're just putting out how great my life is and I've got this and look what I'm doing and all of that stuff. I think it can make us feel like we're not doing enough, like we're not achieving enough. But being a good person and looking after your body and just doing the flipping best you can is good enough, isn't it? It is good enough. You don't need to be doing amazing things all the time to be seen and to be a part of this world and make a difference. You know, you can make little differences with your family and all sorts of things. So Sending lots of love, and let me know if you'd like me to do a video on anything specific, anything nutrition specific. Have you got any questions? And I'll always try to help. Anyway, sending lots of love. Bye.